Alright, last video of the night. So it's 21:55. And let's see. I just got done watching Justice League. I'll do a review on that another time. No, this is a different video. This one I wanted to do last week and forgot. This is just about fan casting and shit and general, wanting our favorite celebrities in a film. Because every time I'm on Twitter, there's always that one person who's always tweeting, like, oh, I wish so-and-so would be in Star Wars, so-and-so would be in this, so-and-so would be that. And I know a bunch of you probably tag your favorite celebrities for what film they could be in. And I think I've done it maybe lowball 1 to 5 times, if anything. That was about it. But honestly, they won't ever join a franchise. I mean, that's the honest fucking truth. Like, why would they want to? I mean, yeah, it's a good cash grab, but honestly, fandom. I mean, shit. Oh, come here, bastard. Oh, there we go. Need him a water. Thirsty. Like, yeah, celebrities wouldn't do it because all the ones that you want in a fandom to be in the role you want them in, they won't do it. Because of how toxic the fan base is. I mean, somebody, like, I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to think of somebody random off the top of my head. If if Anthony Hopkins was in Star Wars, and say they did, all right, let's say I fan cast him, okay, Valkorian, easily. He'd be perfect for the role. If he was about 20 years younger and was in shape, he could totally pull it off. But I mean, all honesty, he probably wouldn't even do it because there's no point. Like, if you get the only way you would get sucked into a fandom setup is if you really want to prove your worth, or if the casting director sees something in you that the director doesn't. And honestly, all you can make petitions out the asshole to have somebody in a film or have them removed, and they ain't gonna work. I mean, it's not gonna work. Like, it's ridiculous in how it's not gonna work, because I was in a Star Wars group. What the fuck was that? I think Geeks Unite or something like that. Yeah, it was. And the leader of the group, well, the owner, he died. And somebody started a petition up to have him be in The Force Awakens when it came out 5 years ago. It's 5 years ago. 5 years old this year, damn. Yeah, that petition didn't work. And it had like over 60,000 signatures. So they didn't give a shit. So, and all was for a small cameo role or something, or small, like, mention, but no. Didn't get that. Because, honestly, franchise is going to look out for the franchise, not the fan base. The franchise is there to entertain the fandom. Sometimes they cater to them, sometimes they don't. And when they don't, that's when people get toxic and go to the niggling and the death threats and all that other bullshit. I'm still waiting for somebody to actually go and bomb the damn place. Like, do it. Where's your fucking initiative, soldier? Get it together. No, don't really go blow shit up, you idiot. Go eat Tide Pods. That's productive. No, don't do that. It's attempted murder. I don't know. It's just, it's funny. I mean, I like the fan casting. That's cool, but when you like really, really want it and shit, and it's like really kind of needy and shit, it's kind of sad because you know the celebrities are reading this and they're like, no, I'm good. And like, come back for one more role, please, please come back. I'm like, no, we're good. Because they could care less. They're done. They did the role. You know, what makes you think they're coming back? Just because there's one picture showing them doing one thing doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be doing something different. I remember when they showed somebody showed a pic of Ewan McGregor with a beard, and they're like, oh, he's wearing a beard for Kenobi. Oh, he's doing Kenobi. And then the next picture he posted, he shaved, and everybody was bawling. Like, are you fucking serious? Like, he can shave. Big fucking deal. Like, you people get your hopes up way too high for shit. That's the problem with fans, is they set their expectations so fucking high above their damn heads, they can't see through it. And they're like, oh, it's gonna be in it! Oh, they're gonna be in it! No, dumbass. Like, if you're expecting so much and you believe and worship leaks and shit and rumors, it really does ruin your sense of perception. It really fucks it up, because then you're like, oh, this is what's going to happen. And then when it doesn't happen, you get all pissed off about it. Who's the dumbass now? Not me. Because I don't get my hopes up about anything. I'm just like, ooh, trailer, posters, cool. I'll check it out. That's how I roll. But I don't know. It's so funny how fan bases get so worked up over the dumbest shit. Like, wow. That's why I'm glad I'm not part of all. I'm not, dedicated to one fan base. I'm dedicated to whatever fan base I like the most. Or I'm dedicated to a whole bunch of them. I'm not glued to one. That's why I hate that shit. It's like, oh, you're a Star Wars fan, huh? Not really. I like Trek more. You're a traitor. You don't know any better. Star Wars is the best. Okay. You're wrong. Okay. You can have your wrong opinion. You can enjoy your copycat Trek. I won't judge you. Oh my. Well, it's really funny to me. Like, everybody gets their hopes up for stuff, and when it doesn't go their way, they get pissed as fuck. Like, grow up. And a lot of them can't separate character from person. That's the worst. That's when you know they got real problems. Like, damn. Like, you do know it's two separate people, right? Oh, that's one. So, yeah, it's too damn funny. It's like, if you can't separate, fiction from nonfiction, might have a problem. I went through that. I had dissociation. I still have it, but I can still tell shit apart. God damn. But yeah, I mean, it's cool to have fan casts and shit. That's awesome. But, don't go, tagging every fucking company and be like, this is who you need to have, blah, blah, blah. You have to do this, or you have to do that. They're not going to listen to you. They don't give a fuck. Same reason with the, that's the one thing that's not popular this year. The annual, cancer raffle for kids who want to go see a Marvel movie or DC film. God. I know you're rolling your eyes about that, but honestly, That shit's so played out, and it's annoying. Like, ugh. Like every year except this year, unless they did it earlier before COVID hit. I don't know. Yeah, there's always that one person on Twitter. Oh, my child's sick with cancer. They're dying. Can you please let them see this film early? Why is your kid out of 7 billion people on the planet? Just because your kid's dying, why does that give them free admission over everybody else? That's my standpoint on it. I'm like, okay, they're dying, but that doesn't give them clearance for a film free ride because you don't want to pay tickets and food and shit. Just admit it, you're trying to get a free ride off your dying kid. Like, damn. But, I don't know, it's annoying. And I've gotten slack for that. I don't really give a fuck because it's the truth. Like half these, because that's the thing that they don't tell you about this is that, yeah, the kid will get to see it, but the companies go through hundreds of thousands of millions of screenings of people claiming their kid has cancer to find out, like who's telling the truth and who isn't and who really gets to see it and who doesn't. Because they did that when Batman versus Superman came out. Mom, obviously, asked Warner Brothers to let her kids see Batman versus Superman. They told her ass no. And I'm like, yes! They said no to your ass. Yeah! Because it's the thing, it's that you need to get off that self-entitlement shit. And it comes back to fan casting, self-entitlement. If you really think you're self-entitled to seeing so-and-so play whatever, you're not. I mean, if you really want it to be that bad, write your own fanfic about it. Not hard to do. It's not that hard. All you have to do is get a electronic device, use your head, and type away. Plain and simple. All the fucking source material is before you. You can get your hands on it. Go to the library, go to the websites, get the books, get the movies, watch the shows. Not hard to do. Just make your own story. Shit. Ugh. I don't know. It's funny. Like, I don't fan cast that at all, honestly. I'm just like, this will be fun. I mean, I did it for my story, but not like hardcore to where I'm like going toward like, oh, I wish so and so would be in my story. I wish they'd read it and tell me what they think. I'm not like that. Like, no. Like, that's just, nah, I'm good. It's not that I don't have faith in my story. I have tons of faith in my story. It's a damn good story. It's just, I'm not the type that I'm going to be like, hey, go read this because you would be excellent for this part. You know? I'm not the type to go, bragging and bothering people because they have lives of their own. And most of the time, most of them aren't even on their own accounts. They have somebody else working their account. So, yeah, just because it has a white check mark don't mean it's actually them. It might be somebody working their account. Because they're busy doing other shit. And, like coming back to franchises, why would you want to get attached to a franchise? I mean, that's fun, but the thing with getting attached to a franchise is if it is like going back to Lauder. That's a perfect example. Lauder had who was gonna play? I can't remember. Somebody was gonna play. I remember. Stuart Townsend was gonna play Aragorn originally. And he even trained for the role. He did. He trained. What did he train for? Horseback. Or I think he trained to ride horses and some other stuff. And then he got let go because he wasn't perfect. He wasn't the right. He wasn't the right man for the role. And then there was another issue of somebody else. I think it was Russell Crowe at the time, maybe. I'm just guessing. I don't remember. It was on video. I think it was Watch Mojo or something. I think, and they were going over a lot of roles and stuff. And one of the things was that the condition was you had to be on the set for. You would be on location for X amount of years. It was because it was a long time filming and shit. Or it might have been The Hobbit. It was Hobbit or Lauder, I forget, one of the two. But it was a thing of you'd have to be there for X amount of time and you couldn't do any other projects. So it's a thing of picking and choosing your projects. That's how they make the money. If they, kicked out, I'm trying to think. If one of them said no to a Marvel project and picked up a DC project or another comic book film, they would lose out on, a potential investment. And that's their choice. Some of them have actually come to regret doing certain roles because they saw they had the opportunity for it, but it was the wrong time. It was the right opportunity at the wrong time. And there's been the wrong times with the right opportunities. Or no, the wrong opportunity at the right time. So, yeah, it's a pick and choose deal. And some of them go through so many cold reads before actually getting into a role to test their strengths and their weaknesses in a role. That's why you don't see so many of them in a franchise like you want, because a lot of them either don't have the caliber somebody's looking for, or they're better suited for a voiceover role, animated films and shit, which is smart because animated films cheap, easy to work on, and you don't really have that much of a commitment. It's easy to work on. It's like if you're doing a oh, that's better. If you're doing a voice role for one film, but you have to do training for another one in the interim, you can balance that out. That's easy. You can work out on set. You can work out on fucking set, and you're good to go. You're doing two things at once. Depending on what it is. I mean, that's pretty fucking amazing. But, if you're committed to one thing, and it's always about the different deals they strike and the bargains and whatnot, that's why you're not going to see your favorite people in the roles you want. It sucks, but it's true. So you can't get mad about it. There's no point in getting mad. That's two. If you get that mad about it, go pound sand, bitch. See if that helps. So, yeah, that's what I want to talk about. So, now you know how I feel about that shit. So, yeah, is Fancasting good? Of course. Is it a healthy habit? Yeah. Can it be toxic? Yes. Especially in the day and age of social media. Oh, because people don't know how bad it can get to be. Because, man, fans are fucking retards sometimes. Oof. Oh my. But, nah, I digress. I don't know. I mean, the one celebrity I actually really like who showed that they have maturity was Brad Pitt. And this goes back, this is from my time, my era. Late 90s maybe. Some random girl broke into his house, literally found his house, broke into his house and waited for him to get home just to say hi and get a hug. She did this. This was on the news. This was over 20 years ago. She she found his house, broke in, waited for him. And how'd he handle it? Gave her a hug, called the cops, didn't press charges. How cool is that? That's being fucking mature versus being a dickhead. Like, arrest that bitch. Like, he handled it with finesse. How many celebrities you know that handle shit with finesse lately? Like, some of them can be assholes about it, just because you might have a different experience with Brad Pitt if you ever met him or whoever. Like, I've read one where one of my artist friends, they encountered Bruce Campbell, and he was very misogynistic towards her. Yeah, total dickhead. Oh, no way, not Bruce Campbell. Yeah, Bruce Campbell. So, yeah, not all of them are all glitz and glamour. A lot of them are kind of assholes, but some of them are actually really nice. Depends on who you're talking about or who you meet. So yeah, that's what I got. So I'm gonna off here, upload this bitch, and I'm gonna relax for the evening because I'm gonna go and lay down the law on Red Dead Redemption 2. Because I'm feeling like punching some horses in the ass. Hi, yuck. So, till next time, like and subscribe for thoughts and prayers.